Hello and welcome back to the More Than Mindset Show. I am your host, Kim Guillory. Guys, we are talking about a super life, how you can have it all. I have gotten so much negative feedback about this, and that is why we need to talk more about it. There is something about believing too much that people are bothered with. Have you noticed that? Like you can have it all. What is the problem with believing that? That's the problem. The unwillingness to even try to believe that it's possible. The unwillingness. That is what is missing. I truly believe when we were children, we thought we could have anything we wanted until we were told no. We were proven it was not possible. But in this case, I want to tell you what a super life is and let you decide for yourself. A super life, which I'm adopting from Grant Cardone's 10X Super Life. Just in this case, I'm keeping it very generalized, and I'm not even claiming that you can 10X it. So it's just the bare, basic, foundational, functional super life. And I'm still getting negative feedback. Matter of fact, I was told that it was a little too cliche, right? It was a little too, sounds like anybody can have it, everybody can have it. But it really is the problem. When I say how to have it all, let me explain what I'm talking about. You already have an amazing life. You already have rich relationships, satisfaction and fulfillment from things that you love to do, money in the bank, a roof over your head, a great car, land, property, whatever. You already have a great life. But what is a super life? What is a super great life? And then what is a 10X super life? Because that's a completely different thing. A super life is for a business owner or an entrepreneur. A super life is going to work, serving humanity, satisfying your customers, your people, your clients, to satisfy yourself, and not losing the valuable relationships at home or in your life, and not losing your health. That is the super life that I am claiming that you can have. Now, this is coming from someone who had 24 years of medical conditions. So I didn't always believe this. I'm with you, negative Nancy's. I, I have probably had the most negative brain out of anyone that I know. That is why I've gotten really good at mindset, because I have to coach myself all the time. I was not brought up to believe I could have it all or to have anything. I don't have senior pictures. I didn't get a prom dress. I didn't get to go on class trip. I did not have it all. Matter of fact, I had very, very, very little. And so when I make the claim that you can have it all, I'm saying you can have a prosperous and abundant and satisfying life. You can have health. You can have wealth to the degree that you believe it's available for you. I can't tell you what that number is. You're choosing the rules of the game, my friend. You're choosing. I'm choosing mine. You have to choose yours. And what I want now is not the same as what I wanted before, because I didn't believe I could have it. And now I do. Do I have it all sitting in my hands? No. But I believe that I can have it. And I know the steps to do it, and I'm taking them every day. I'm getting more and more and more every day. We're never going to get to the point where we are satisfied. So having it all is to the degree that you can foresee in this moment. And as soon as you get close to it, it's like the gold at the end of the rainbow. It keeps moving. It keeps moving. And that's okay. The game I'm playing is to optimize the potential that is in me. That's it. Might change, might not, doesn't seem to go down, because if it goes down, you're screwed, because inflation, the price of things is going to keep going up. you're going to keep wanting more. There's going to be more and more inventions. Things are going to cost more. So you're kind of like in this till the end. If you want to live a satisfactory life, healthy, that means that you have mental clarity, vibrant energy, you are inspired, you feel alive and excited, and your body is strong and it functions properly. It moves with ease. That is health. Longevity, vibrancy, emotional, well, it's emotional management or emotional maturity, but you know how to handle your emotions. That's all body stuff. So what's going on in your mind is super clear. You're excited. You know what you want. You know who you are. You know who you want to be around and what you want to attract. And you know how to get your mind to focus on what you want to create. That is good health. That is great health. That is super health. Check. Now, your business, your clients, people that you serve, the satisfaction that you receive from contributing. You're getting a return on your investment, on your energy. You're making great money, enough that you can put some aside and then it goes make friends. So you earn by giving, and then what you earn is in abundance. There's extra. That extra goes out and it makes friends and it brings friends back. And eventually, the money that is making money earns more than you. That's the game. That's the game I'm playing. I used to think that I loved my job and I just wanted to work until I died, and that was fine. And then I realized when I was serving 100 clients a week that I didn't physically, we don't, any of us, physically have the energy and sustainability to put out at that degree in this physical form. So we have to figure out a way how to serve more through other people or other methods. So we cannot work our way to wealth. So your business should be a machine that contributes, it gives, and that gives back. It should not be you putting out, and losing energy and then not getting a return. That's not a business, my friend. It's not a business. It's a charity. And that's okay. We're just talking about two different things. So I want to be clear about who I'm talking to. A business is for profit. The business I'm talking about is for profit. If you have a nonprofit, that's great. But I know even if you have a nonprofit, somebody's making profit. Somebody's getting paid to run that thing. So regardless, you put out something and you get something back, and you get back so much more than what you could use. And that goes somewhere and it multiplies. That is how you create wealth. Got it? I was never taught that growing up. I learned that these last few years. I didn't even know this my first 20 years in business. I was just making money and trying to save on my taxes, making sure my kids were happy and they got what they needed, and we paid for weddings and cars and private schools and all of that stuff that my husband's income did not do by itself. And so my goal was to contribute in a way that I was having fun, satisfied, fulfilled, and I was able to get out of the house and I was bringing money in. And as long as I didn't have to give 40% of that money to Uncle Sam, I was happy. That is how I thought. And then a few months ago, actually in June, I hit a brick wall. Like I just like, whoa, boom. I saw it differently. Everything changed for me. And I suddenly saw what I had been doing that was a habitual loop. Now I was making great money. I had extra money and putting money aside. We were investing, but that's all great. But this is a little bit different what I'm talking about today. The have it all, the super life. It's the ability to keep, multiply, and protect. Because here's the thing about business is when you start like really going into the six-figure extra, that it's kind of sick at the end of the year when you got to give half of it away. You got to donate it. You got to give it to whatever it's going to, whatever cause that is. And so you need to find a way to protect it. Okay. That's all I'm going to say about your business is right now, some of you are just trying to get to your first $1 million, your first $500,000, your whatever it is. Maybe you're already beyond seven figures and you're trying to figure out how to keep what I'm going to talk about next, your relationships. So you've got your health, your body, your vibrancy, your energy, your clear mind. You need that in order for your business to grow. Got it? You need your business to create money and then your money to go out and get friends and bring friends home. And then you need to find a way to keep those friends there. Got it? Now, the one thing that seems negotiable, but a lot of you are suffering with, because I end up coaching on this pretty much 90% of my clients, is your relationships. Somehow we put those relationships on the back burner and we think they're just going to wait forever. And not all of our partners, family, and friends understand the drive of an entrepreneur, the passion, right? That momentum. They don't have that and they don't understand it and they don't know, why are we so crazy about work? Why are we so driven? Why do we want so much? Don't you ever want to come home? Don't you love me? Whatever that, you know what it is. And we take it for granted. So we take our health for granted. We take our relationships for granted when we're in business. That's drive, that fire, that ambition inside of a business owner, inside of an entrepreneur. I don't think it's relatable to a lot of people. Those people are fine going to the beach, having margaritas, and sitting under the trees in a nice cool breeze and working 9 to 5, or they're just fine. I don't think it's meant for all of us to want to go out and change the world. So we can't blame them for being them, and we can't neglect them for not having the same ambition. So you can have it all. This super life means that you get to keep the drive and ambition and your health and your relationships that are meaningful, important, intimate, that don't, like, you can still have that. And I'm going to talk about this in the training that I have coming up. And I also have this, we're doing this live in Chicago later on this year. So if you're interested, let me know. You can send an email to kim@kimguillory.com. Matter of fact, we'll attach the sign in, the login, sales page that you can purchase if you're interested in that. But their relationships, you might not be able to see it, but when they start falling apart on the outside, you start falling apart on the inside, and then you are divided. And so it's really important to understand how to communicate and relate better with people that you love while you're on your path to success. There are so many million and billionaires who drove themselves to sickness and loneliness. We don't want that for you. I want you to have a super life that includes the success in all three areas. Now, I'm going to add one more part to this, and it's not really a separate container. It is the entirety of the container. So we're going to just like put a bow on those three things. And that is your spirituality. That is your faith. That is your belief in something other than that. When you're doing right, when you're sovereign, when you're servicing, something is protecting you. Something that you can't see, but you know it's there. It's the same still voice that's inside the ambition. It's who gave you your orders to go out and serve, go out and succeed. Go and be the example of more. Go be the leader. People need to see the success and the health and the amazing relationships that you bring forth. Go and be the example, that voice that's always spoken to you, even in the lowest times. When you were getting kicked in the teeth and flipped on your feet, and just the times that your body gave out, your back gave out, you've continually gotten sick, you just couldn't get it together. All those times, it's that voice that said, keep going, get back up. You got this. You can't quit. Don't quit. Never quit on a good day, right? Because that's how you measure something. If you wouldn't quit on a good day, you surely shouldn't quit on a bad day. You should always end on a good day. And so that's one of the ways that you can test it. I was talking to one of my clients earlier today or yesterday, and we were talking about like how hard this is. She has been watching me for years, over 7 years, bang this out. And I still have not achieved what I wanted. I am still coming up with new ideas, trying new things, trying new people. I mean, it's heartbreaking because I get really attached to my people that I want to do life with. And something happens that this big bonfire drives people away. I don't know if it's intimidating or annoying, but it drives people away. And it's very hard to be an entrepreneur, to be a business owner who has their eye on success and impact. It is very hard to be with us. I get it. I know, I understand. I coach so many partners to me that are married to people like me. I get it. And I also coach people like me who their partners don't get it. So important. So if this is something you struggle with, I want to invite you to the Super Life, How to Have It All, whether you do it online, in person, get the replay, whatever you need to do to get your hands on it. I'm going to be talking more about it. We are actually going to clinics and business owners who are in 7 figures, either near 7 figures or over, and to help them stop being the bottleneck in their life and business. Quit micromanaging, start delegating. You have to build the relationship. This is not just relationship with your honey bunny or your kids. This is relationships with your people. If you are in business, you are in relationship, my friend. So I hope this was helpful. At least inspired you to think about looking at what areas might be off. And the last thing I'm going to say about this is I know what it's like to juggle and to have one area just take off only to have to come back down because the other areas broke apart. It is very painful. And there is something that is happening in your subconscious that is creating this. And I want to help you to identify it so you can be over it for good, so you can go and do more good in the world, and you can bring your people along with you. So important. We cannot create anything bigger than us alone. And so I want to help you. I want to give you the tools. I want to help you identify and to give you the steps. You could do it yourself. You do not have to hire me to do it. Of course, I would love to work with you. I'd love to work with your company. What we have is brilliant, so helpful, getting amazing results from our clients. And we've got some really cool stuff coming up. I'm going to be doing more workshops for business owners in sales and marketing and branding, and like how to create the most efficient team, like how to have all of your people on board so that you can remain the visionary, so you can get your hands out of the business because you are stuck in everything. So you quit creating and now you're starting to lose it all. And now you're holding on tight, and we don't want you to lose your health and your family. Got it? Okay. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing week. I hope to see you at either the live event or the online event. see you online. Stop by Instagram, tell me hello. Facebook, I'm there. You can reach out, drop into my DMs. It's me. I'm literally the person there, or drop into my email. But I really would love to see you at this event.